Hi everybody. So today's video is another homeschool update. I just wanted to talk about what's been working, what's not been working, um, next school year's plan, just things like that to let you know how things are going over here at the Faith and Grace Country School. Um, I have to say, first semester was really good. We are in our second semester, it's January. We are going into February. We're like in the last week of January. Things have been going pretty good so far, but there has to be some changes made. Now, first of all, I want to say that I absolutely love our curriculum. I love it so much. I'm using everything we're using this year, but the next grade level up in next year. The only problem is I kind of underestimated like our lessons, like I made a really big mistake in the beginning of the school year and not carefully planning out how many lessons I wanted to accomplish by a certain time. And I didn't want to do that because originally it was like, I don't want to rush my kids. And I still don't. But the reality is we still have a lot more material to cover before the next school year. So now I'm in a situation to where it's fixable. It's totally fixable. I'm just may have to extend our school year because there's a lot of stuff that we need to cover. But the good news is my kids are thriving, they are learning, everybody's happy. Every now and then they have their little cheeky moments, and that's okay. But we are getting through our lessons, just kind of slow. So if we don't get through with everything before we break in August, I might have to extend our school year because we go September to August. But I think we may have to extend until October, and that's totally fine. Nothing at all wrong with it. So that's going good. But I do believe that next school year, one thing I am going to do is make sure, like for instance, with our reading, there are 160 lessons. I need to map out, okay, if there are 160 lessons, about how much should I get done in a month's time? Not saying that I'm going to have to rush it to make sure I meet my mark. I do not want to do that. I just want to do that just to be mindful so I'll know, if I should extend the school year or not. Like I'm gonna have to do this month because I have totally no interest in speeding my kids up when they're not ready. They're watching TV. Anyway, so that's something that I'm gonna have to do. Another thing that I have done, up my whiteboard. It was mostly for Elijah, but Jerry and Kelsey, because I want him to be able to know what book to get, because he's going to third grade. He's going to be 8 Sunday. So, he has to he likes to get himself up and going for some reason. Well, I guess because he's getting a little bit older than his brother and sister, but he likes being able to look up and see what he needs to do. So I have his spelling words already up, and he knows his math, reading, wordly wise. He already knows what we're doing today. And then here we have Jerry and Kelsey. I still help them get their stuff ready, but Elijah, he just looks up in the morning, gets his stuff, and he's on his way. And I think that works. I really do like that. And it's only a matter of time before Jerry and Kelsey catch on and start doing the same thing as well. So, but yeah, we are doing really good with getting everything done, consistently having class, even though, there are some days that I am tired and I'm like, oh. And there's some days where I'm like, do we need to have school? All because I feel like watching 90 Day Fiancé. But I don't do that. I'm like, nope, let's have school. And then in one of my Facebook group, there was a mom that was saying how she's so like over it because she already knows that her daughter's gonna complain and she's gonna have a bad day and she just wants to take a break for that day. And I was like, listen, you gotta take breaks. If you know you're gonna be ineffective that day, come on, we're moms. There's some days you're gonna wake up PMS, cramping, or maybe there's some family stuff going on. Maybe your anxiety levels are way too high and you know you're going to be ineffective if you push through. You know that. I'm not saying push through and have day school when you know that it's not going to turn out and you know you're not up to it. But what I am saying is be very careful about the days that you break and that you choose not to have school, because things are going to happen. And what I was telling that lady, there are some days that I just don't feel like it just cuz. And to me, I don't feel that's a good enough reason to not have school, because our kids are learning from us. And if they see us not doing things just because we don't want to, that's going to grow with them. So be consistent. If it's a horrible day and you know you're going to be ineffective, don't do school. But if it's just, I just don't feel like it, do school. Like my last video, I was saying, hey, listen, just push through. And usually you will be surprised. Some way, somehow, like God is like, you know what, I'm going to bless you. You're showing your kids how to be consistent. I'm going to bless you by, making sure that this is going to be a good school day. And it's hard, it's tough, but just do it. One thing that does help me, like I was telling the other lady in my Facebook group, I was like, sometimes it helps motivate me when I get everything ready the night before, because she was already saying the night prior that she didn't want to have school the next morning. Get all the girls' stuff ready. That usually helps motivate me, because when I know that I'm going into something blindly, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be like, nah, whatever. I don't like things like that. This is the one, remember my video this summer when it came to getting my parking pass for my car? I was like, y'all systems are down. I'll come back later and get it. I check out when I'm not prepared or when somebody's not prepared. So just be prepared, you don't have to have the whole entire week planned. That is ideal. But at least have what you're going to do the night before. Look over the stuff. That's real important too. So we had a Bible lesson. And there's some parts of it that I probably should have left out, about cousins marrying cousins and stuff. And I was like, oh, I should have put a mark or a sticky note on there, because I opened up a floodgate. But I said that just to say, look over your kids' stuff the night before or an hour before class starts. Don't wing it, okay? So anyway, but yeah, we've been doing good. I've already made my list for the materials that we're using next year. Everything's staying the same except Elijah's going to be 3rd grade. So he's going to be using Heritage Studies by BJU 3. So yeah, we're going to be adding a history curriculum. I'm also looking to supplement a history curriculum with an emphasis in African American history, a little bit of slavery. I want to talk about apartheid. So I need a supplement for that. So that's still in the works as well. And Jerry and Kelsey, they're going to be adding spelling to their program. What else? Yeah, I already know like the STEM stuff that I want to get for them. So I'm going to start ordering our materials really, really soon. And just wait for those things to get here. There's some stuff that I want for myself that I want to get for next school year. Like I really, really want a teacher easel. I'm thinking about adding a desktop computer. We're definitely doing Piano Prodigy for the kids next year, and I'm really excited about that. So even now I'm trying to rearrange some stuff in my house to make room for, where we're gonna set a keyboard up, and if we do get a desktop, where we're gonna put that at. I hadn't had all my coffee this morning. But anyway, so yeah, I am really, really excited, but I'm still a little bit concerned about what we need to finish, even though we still have, let's say we're technically February. We have about 8 more months to go through all this stuff, which is good, okay? But I think we can do it. My kids are really good sports, so we're gonna, just try to push through and finish everything and learn everything they need to learn. We're gonna have school in a little bit. Today, Daddy got a pin for Chief Petty Officer. So we watched the ceremony online, and then we went to the location, the ship, We didn't get to get on the ship, which I don't mind that anyway, but we went and took pictures, and now we're back. The kids wanted to finish their show that they didn't watch while we were waiting on Daddy to come pick them up. So I went ahead and let them finish the show. But I'm already prepared for next year. I mean, for our school day today. This is a busy weekend. Elijah's birthday celebration starts tomorrow, a day early, because Daddy has duty on Sunday. So we're going to be doing everything tomorrow. Trying to think what else. Yeah, but everything is going really, really good. You know, my consistency is good, even though sometimes it does get a little bit shaky. You know, we're normal. There are some days I don't want to have school. Some days I do want to give in to my 6-year-old and say, okay, fine, let's take a break today. But I'm holding firm to 1 day a week, and that's it. You know, but yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. If you want to know anything about our curriculum that we're using or that we will be using, just leave me a comment and I will get back to you. So until next time, bye.